Cognitive behavioral expert, Allyson Roberts, Spearheads' new collaborative writing initiative, hitting 8 Amazon bestseller lists with new book, Behind the Power. Allyson Roberts' newest book, a collaboration with 13 authors titled Behind the Power, reached number 1 on 5 Amazon.com bestseller lists in multiple spirituality categories at its debut on September 14th. Allyson Roberts' recent release, Behind the Power, Raw Courage to Triumph Over Challenges and Connect with What's Possible, hit 8 Amazon.com bestseller lists at its debut on September 14th. The book climbed all the way to number 1 in the categories of women's spirituality, spiritual gifts, faith, and spirituality, spiritual growth, and conduct of life and spirituality. The book also was top-ranked in the categories of personal transformation and spirituality, personal growth, and spirituality, and appeared in the number 1 position on 7 hot new release lists. In response to the success of the book at its debut, Roberts commented, "People are thirsty for a new way of dealing with old problems." When we were introducing the book to the world, prior to its release, the anticipation was nothing short of spectacular. What Behind the Power provides, especially right now, is the opportunity for the reader to see themselves in every story. This is important because when we know that we aren't alone, we start to believe that we can overcome our obstacles. This is why our book was so important for me to lead, and why it's making a huge wave across the globe. It's a refreshing take on trauma and how to finally heal it. People need this more than ever, and we are here to make sure that happens. Describing the unique concept behind the book, Roberts continued, "Behind the Power brings together an authentic, profound compilation of women's voices. These courageous souls share their deepest stories, some for the very first time, and the powerful lessons they learned during some of the most horrific times of their lives. Each of these women faced a life-changing crossroads, and they chose to follow their inner voice, strength, and bravery. While they each were immersed in their own fear, they turned to the power behind their pain for guidance. Each outcome, while different, has one common denominator: trusting in the universe. Through it all, each learned that their pain is what is behind the power that pushed them to fight for themselves. This power is what motivates them to share their stories so that they can help others tap into their soul and change their lives forever." Cognitive behavioral therapy is the primary therapy provided by the British Health Service and is making a rapid comeback in the U.S. with so many in the world facing heartbreaking challenges. This book contains key messages of hope and healing for those feeling alone or abandoned, making this a must-read for those on a spiritual journey to healing. The book features chapters with stories and self-help steps with Cindy Turner, Karen Thomas, Aaron Arnett, Rebecca Weichel, Anne Lawley, Jennifer Bridges, Misty Blakesley, Kim Nishida, Linda Moynihan Weichel, Audra Zimpel, Christine N. Cole, Jennifer Etzweiler, Carrie Betts. Behind the Power, Raw Courage to Triumph Over Challenges and Connect with What's Possible is available in Kindle format on Amazon. About Allyson Roberts. Allyson Roberts is a cognitive behavioral expert with a global reach and over 25 years of experience. She was named to the top 100 coaches in the world in 2020 by FeedSpot and has been featured on major networks, radio broadcasts, newspapers, podcasts, and live and virtual stages. She is the author of The Magic in You and Woman of Worth, Women in Business in a Changing World. Roberts is the creator of Personalized Science, a system that combines science and spirituality, that promotes healthy and lasting lifestyle changes along with a renewed sense of the higher self connection, and is offered all over the world through her live and virtual workshops. Her mission is to show others how the brain keeps us prisoners to the past, and more importantly, teach the tools to break out of unhealthy life patterns and cycles. She wants to show people how they are the power source for their own life, and with the help of their spiritual team, can become the most powerful version of themselves. For more information, visit www.allysonroberts.com.